What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here. Once again, I am here to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Beginning in Osaka 2020 predictions. Now, New Beginning in Osaka happens this Sunday morning live on NewJapanWorld.com from the sold-out Osaka-Joe Hall in Osaka, Japan. Now, the card for this year's New Beginning in Osaka event is pretty damn stacked, just like last year's was. We got 8 fantastic matches with 5 big titles on the line, so I'm extremely excited to do my New Beginning in Osaka predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into New Beginning in Osaka this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was the New Beginning Tour in Tampa Bay, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee, Durham, North Carolina, Miami, Florida, and Atlanta, Georgia, and the 2 shows in Sapporo on Saturday and Sunday. We went a combined 35-12. So our overall record coming in is 411, 185, and 3. So we're coming in hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hoping this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 1 pay-per-view winning streak. Hoping this video we make it 2. Hopefully. Now, this is the first video in a combined 2 video day on the channel today, guys. So I hope you guys will be able to watch all of these videos. Always show your support on the channel as always by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, big to go. And if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for this year's New Beginning in Osaka event from Osaka-Joe Hall. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerous. Welcome to the club, because this club is 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a special 8-man tag team battle. On one side, you have the team of Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata. You got Kojima, you got Tenzan, and you got Monster Morning himself, Manabu Nakanishi. Their opponents, consisting of Captain Ryusuke Taguchi, Toa Hanare, the Master of the Kokeshi, Tomoaki Honma, and the Unchained Gorilla, Togi Makabe. Now, this 8-man tag team matchup is very special because this is Manabu Nakanishi's last match in Osaka-Joe Hall. Because if you haven't heard, if you've been living under a rock, Manabu Nakanishi will be retiring from New Japan Pro Wrestling on February 22nd in Corrigan Hall. So, these are the last days we're going to be seeing Nakanishi in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. So, coming from me in this very special 8-man tag team battle in Manabu Nakanishi's last match in Osaka-Joe Hall, I'm going to go with the team of Nagata, Kojima, Tenzan, and Manabu Nakanishi to defeat the team of Taguchi, Hanare, Honma, and Makabe by any means. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Starting off with the challengers. They are representing Suzuki-gun, Ichiban, and they are former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions looking to regain the gold here. They are the team of the heel master Yoshinobu Kanemaru and the rogue luchador El Desperado. And Kanemaru and Desperado are challenging the 61st and reigning and defending 4-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are representing Chaos, and they are managed by the former 8-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, the King of Sneaky Style, Rocky Romero. They are Sho-Yo Roppongi 3K. Now, this is the 3rd meeting between Desperado and Kanemaru and Roppongi 3K. Both meetings went to the side of the challengers, Kanemaru and Desperado, in victories over Roppongi 3K at Dominion and at New Beginning in Osaka 2 years ago. Now, Kanemaru and Desperado earned this opportunity by winning a big match at New Year's Dash over the tag team champions and the former junior tag champs, and they are looking to once again be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions like they were back 2 years ago, and they were pretty dominant junior tag team champions. They're looking to continue to be a thorn in Roppongi 3K's side. There is idea of Roppongi 3K looking to start their 4th reign as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with a successful title defense. They won the titles back at Wrestle Kingdom 14 over Ishimori and ELP, and coming off their 3rd consecutive Super Junior Tag League, Roppongi 3K is definitely hitting their strides. But now it's time to see if they can start defending these belts successfully instead of losing them and then finding a way to get another shot at it and winning the Super Junior Tag League again and then winning the titles all over again at Wrestle Kingdom. So hopefully this 4th reign with these belts will be a little bit longer for 3K. So coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles, I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with Roppongi 3K to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles by any means and defeat Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado. And now the next matchup. As of right now, it is an 8-man tag team battle on one side. First, he is the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to win the New Japan Cup, Best of Super Juniors, and the G1. And he is the biggest question mark coming into this match. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. And he is Kane Gaming's favorite wrestler. He is Golden Star Ibushi Kota! Next, he is the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold the IWGP Heavyweight title 8 times. He is indeed the ace of the universe, and if you know his music, his old music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Hiroshi Tanahashi, and finally you have the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the team of the 4th generation David Finlay and his partner, the former 2-time IWGP United States Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the flamboyant one, Juice Robinson, and they are Finn Juice. And their opponents are all representing the cutthroat era of Bullet Club. Consisting of Bullet Club's one and true crown jewel Chase Owens, the Tokyo Pimps, Yujiro Takahashi, and the brand new 6-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the best tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling right now. And if you know their music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Ain't nobody realer than Gorilla. 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 Tactics. Consisting of the Silverback, Tongaloa, and the good bad guy, Tamatonga, the Gorillas of Destiny, or God. Now I say, as of right now, it's an 8-man tag because if you do not know, Kota Ibushi was not on the road in this New Beginning tour for the United States or in Sapporo because he's been dealing with 104 fever and hallucinations. So the big question mark in this match is Kota Ibushi going to be medically cleared to wrestle? That's the big question, because if he can't wrestle, then they're going to have to go maybe 6-man tag or just a regular tag team matchup. But then you have Finn Juice coming off their loss in Atlanta and on Sunday, losing the titles in their first title defense. And I gotta just say, I think that was the wrong call. I understand they want to have Ibushi and Tanahashi be the team to beat God, but I would have loved to seen Finn Juice versus Tanahashi and Ibushi one-on-one for those tag team titles. But again, I have nothing but love for God. Big fan of Bullet Club. This channel supports Bullet Club all the way, and I am happy they won the titles, but I kind of think it was just stupid. They just have them lose the titles at Wrestle Kingdom, and then in their first title chance, they win them right back. And now they're tied with, I think, Isuka and Tenzan for most reigns as the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. So yes, Bullet Club's tag team division is definitely the shit, and it's just too damn sweet. So coming from me, and as of right now, this 8-man tag team battle that could turn into another match, I'm going to go with a team of Golden Star Kota Ibushi if he's medically cured to wrestle, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Finn Juice to defeat the team of Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi, and God by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a tag team showdown on one side. They are both representing Chaos, consisting of the former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Elevate me to the sky, whoa. Elevate me to the sky. He is the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, and his partner is the leader of Chaos and the former 5-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, and their opponents are both representing Suzuki-gun Ichiban, consisting of the former Never Openweight Champion. He will hopefully be accompanied by his muse Miyoabe, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is His Lordship Lord Taichi, and his partner is still the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion. He is the master of Saberism, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Zack Sabre Jr. Now, we're just coming off Sunday's New Beginning in Sapporo Night 2, and what two great matches on that card. The semi-main event with Zack Sabre Jr. retaining his undisputed Rev Pro British Heavyweight title, defeating Will Ospreay in a wrestling match. If you have not seen that match, definitely go check it out. And in the main event of Sapporo Night 2, we got to see Kazuchika Okada defeat Taichi in a 30-minute classic, and he definitely elevated Lord Taichi to new heights, even in a loss. But Okada got back on the winning pace, and he's looking to continue it here. So coming from me in this tag team showdown between Chaos and Suzuki-gun, I am really hoping we get Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr. again in 2020, because that match in Sapporo on Sunday was amazing. Coming from me, I am going to go with the Chaos team of Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada to defeat the team of Lord Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a one-on-one singles showdown on one side. He is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón. He's looking to get a big victory in a one-on-one match in 2020. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Cold Skull Sanada, and his opponent is the leader of the Cutthroat era of... And And he is the former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he's looking to get back into the title picture with a big victory. He will be accompanied by his ace in the hole, the booking god Gato, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's time for all of you to start believing and breathing with the... He is Switchblade Jay White. Now, this is going to be a very intriguing one-on-one showdown because both of these guys are a lot of people's favorite to win this year's New Japan Cup and this year's G1 Climax. I know a lot of people are thinking Sanada could make another deep run into this year's New Japan Cup with a shot at the IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental Champion at Sakura Genesis. And Sanada is looking to get a big win going into that big tournament in March. There is idea of Switchblade Jay White looking to continue his wave of momentum after defeating Kota Ibushi in Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 14. And he's looking to make Sanada famous because anytime Switchblade Jay White is in a match against anybody, he makes them famous and sprinkles a little bit of that Switchblade magic onto him. And the deciding factor in this matchup is definitely going to be booking god Gato, his Switchblade's ace in the hole. Because if he gets involved, Switchblade finds the way to win every time. And when he hits that Blade Runner, it's 1, 2, 3. So coming from me in this special one-on-one showdown between members of LIJ and Bullet Club, oh man, it's the Skull End and the Muda Moonsault versus the Blade Runner and the I forget what that submission move is called, the TTO or the Tanahashi Tap Out. Coming from me, I think Gato being in Switchblade White's corner definitely gives him the distinct advantage. So coming from me, as much as I do like Sanada, and I wouldn't be surprised he wins this, I'm going to go with my boy Switchblade Jay White to get a big one-on-one victory here and defeat Cold Skull Sanada by any means. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship in a rematch of the G1 Special in San Francisco 2 years ago. Starting off with the challenger. He is a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and he is the reigning Ring of Honor World Television Champion, and he is a member of La Facción Ingobernables in Ring of Honor, and he's looking to once again be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Ryu Lee, and Ryu Lee is challenging the 86 and reigning and defending 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is also a member of Los Ingobernables de Japón, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is ticking time bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. Now this is the 5th one-on-one meeting between Ryu Lee and Hiromu Takahashi in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The series is tied 2-2, so whoever wins this will break the tie and be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Now, Ryu Lee's last victory over Hiromu Takahashi in New Japan Pro Wrestling, you got to go all the way back to the 25th Best of Super Juniors tournament 2 years ago, where Dragon Lee beat Hiromu, and the last time Hiromu beat Dragon Lee was the now famous G1 Special in San Francisco match, where Hiromu won the match after having his neck broken by Ryu Lee 2 years ago. So this is a very deep-seated rivalry. Now, starting off with Ryu Lee first, he was given this opportunity by Hiromu Takahashi, but I'm just going to be blunt and honest. He does not deserve this opportunity. I think there's one person in New Japan Pro Wrestling that has earned this opportunity, and he should have been in this position, and that's Robbie Eagles. Robbie Eagles beat Hiromu Takahashi the first night he came back after the neck surgery in Corrigan Hall. I'm sorry. That makes him the #1 contender. He's beaten Bushi twice during the New Beginning Tour via tap out. He's got a shot at the Never Six-Man Tag Team titles in Corrigan Hall going into this show. And honestly, I think Robbie Eagles deserves this shot more than Ryu Lee, because Ryu Lee was just handed to it just because Hiromu respects Dragon Lee, even though he's the man that put Hiromu on the shelf for 2 years. So, again, this is a golden opportunity for Ryu Lee, a chance to hold 2 titles. He's already the Ring of Honor TV champion, and now he's looking to once again be the junior heavyweight champion. There is idea of Hiromu Takahashi looking to start his 3rd reign as the IWGP junior heavyweight champion with a successful title defense. He won the title back from Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 14 and just a classic, and now almost every member of LIJ has gold. And it's crazy to think that the faction war in New Japan Pro Wrestling is really now LIJ versus the world, because LIJ holds everything. They hold the juniors, they hold the Never 6-man, the Never title, and both IC and heavyweight championship. And I think history at this event has definitely favored junior heavyweight champions, because I don't remember ever seeing a junior heavyweight champion lose his belt here at New Beginning in Osaka. So history is definitely on the side of the ticking time bomb. So coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, this is going to go from 0 to 100 real quick, and I hope to God there's no serious injury like it was 2 years ago. Please just be careful, but just have an amazing match, because these guys don't have a bad match in their bones. So coming from me, I'm making this one wrong, but I am going to go with Hiromu Takahashi to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title by any means and defeat Ryu Lee in a banger. And now the next matchup. It is the matchup I think a lot of wrestling fans have been waiting for. It is a one-on-one dream match for the IWGP United States Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is the leader of Suzuki-gun, Ichiban, and he is looking to become the first ever Japanese-born IWGP United States Champion. He is the sadist and torture master supreme. He is Minoru Suzuki. And Minoru Suzuki is challenging the 8th reigning and defending 2-time IWGP United States Champion. He is representing All Elite Wrestling, and he is also the #1 contender for the AEW World Title at AEW's Revolution on February 29th in Chicago, when he challenges Le Champion Chris Jericho. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Death Rider Jon Moxley. Now, you talk about a one-on-one dream match in 2020. We're getting Minoru Suzuki versus Jon fucking Moxley. This is going to be an absolute banger, slobber knocker written all over it. And I wish the hell this was no DQ or a street fight, because these two have been going back and forth during the New Beginning Tour. It started first with Okada and Moxley teaming up against Taichi and Suzuki. They brawled all the way through the fans, with Suzuki defeating Jon Moxley with the God Style Pile Driver to get some momentum. And then on Sunday in night 2, Mox teaming with Sho and Yo and Ryusuke Taguchi, against Suzuki-gun, and they just went back and forth. This matchup is going to be so much fun, and this is a dream match for a lot of wrestling fans like myself. Now, starting off with Minoru Suzuki first, he made his intentions clear at Wrestle Kingdom when he came out in the Suzuki-gun tracksuit, and when he comes out in that tracksuit, he means fucking business. And he wants to be the king of the United States. And being the king of professional wrestling, he needs to conquer more worlds. And the United States is just another planet, another country he needs to conquer. And the fact that Jon Moxley loves to endorse pain, and Suzuki just thrives on it. I mean, every time you hit him with an elbow, he just laughs and hits you with an even harder elbow. When he kicks you, when you kick him, he kicks you 10 times harder. And I think Suzuki is the biggest threat to Jon Moxley's United States title in his career. And I don't think Jon Moxley knows what he's getting into when he fights Minoru Suzuki one-on-one. There is how you have Jon Moxley looking to start his second reign as the IWGP United States Champion with a successful title defense. But it won't be easy against the Torture Master. He was coming off winning the belt back from he won the title from Lance Archer in that Texas death match at Wrestle Kingdom 14. And then he successfully defended the title against Juice Robinson. And now he's got to face easily the most dangerous man in the business. And don't even look at him when he comes to the ring, because you've seen what Suzuki has done to Gino Gambino and Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton when they're out there. And as Kevin Kelly said, do not look Suzuki directly in the eye, because you will be screwed. So, coming from me in this huge one-on-one dream match for the IWGP United States Championship. Oh boy, I wonder who's going to be refereeing this one, because just screw the rules. If it's Red Shoes, screw the rules. This is going to go to the back. It's going to come to the front. It's going to come to the stands. It's going to be just mayhem, and I'm going to love it. And so is Suzuki and Moxley. So coming from me, as much as I love Jon Moxley, I think Jon Moxley is destined to be wrestling for the AEW World title. I think that's his main focus after what Jericho did to his eye with a spike. I think his main focus is the AEW title. So coming from me, I am going to go with Minoru Suzuki to become the new IWGP United States Champion and defeat Jon Moxley in a damn good match. And now, the main event. It is for the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental title. Starting off with the challenger. He is also representing the Cutthroat era of and he's looking to make history and become only the second double champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling history. And he is easily the most hated wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling right now. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Kenta, and Kenta is challenging the 70th reigning and defending two-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he is the 24th reigning and defending and only the second man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold the IWGP Intercontinental title 5 times. He is the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the first double champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito. Now, this is a very personal matchup, and it's for two of the biggest titles in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history. Now, starting off with Kenta first, Kenta started this whole ball. It started at Wrestle Kingdom after he lost the Never Openweight title to Hiroki Goto. Goto said in the post-match thing to Kevin Kelly, "I'm not done yet." And boy, were we shocked what we had to see after Naito won the IWGP Heavyweight title back for the second time. He was about to do his LIJ roll call. We all know the roll call of, he says, Hiromu, Shingo, Evil, Sanada, Naito, Nosotros, and Los Ingobernables. And then as soon as he was about to just have that crowd just in the palm of his hand, Kenta came out and ruined that moment. And it made history, because Naito would have got the greatest roll call at Wrestle Kingdom ever, because a lot of those fans in the Tokyo Dome were waiting for Naito to finally have his moment, and the fact that Kenta came out and attacked them and made a statement and saying, I want your 2 titles. Just the fact of so much hate came into that. And Kenta relishes it now. He doesn't give a shit about what the fans think. He just lets the boost come, and he just takes it into his body and uses it as fuel. And Kenta is looking to make some history, because I don't think he's ever held 2 different titles in his career. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody who's been watching Kenta through his days in GHC and Ring of Honor, but this would be a first for him, and a chance to bring both IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental title to Bullet Club. Even Switchblade Jay White stepped aside to help Kenta get this matchup, and he may be in his corner just to help him bring the title back home to Bullet Club. There is how you have Tetsuya Naito looking to start his 2nd reign as the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He finally won the title back for the first time in nearly 4 years, and he won back the Intercontinental title for Switchblade Jay White, now tying Shinsuke Nakamura with 5 reigns with that belt, and now he is just oozing confidence. He's got 2 belts. He went all in at Wrestle Kingdom, and he came out with 2 belts. But now is the time to see if he can defend both these belts in one match, because I know they're not going to do the double duty thing with him defending the IC and then later he defends the heavyweight title. I think they're going to just have him defend both belts in one match. But we're going to see if Naito can definitely handle that, because that's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He's the first ever double champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling, so there's pressure there. But when you see Naito, he's very tranquilo, no pasa nada. He has that white robe that says all or nothing, because that's been Naito's 2019. It was all or nothing. He lost the Intercontinental title, he won it back, then he won back his IWGP Heavyweight title. So this is a good challenge for Naito, and with the New Japan Cup coming up, with the winner challenging Naito, and we also got the 48th anniversary show, and if Hiromu is still the Junior Heavyweight Champion and Naito is still the Heavyweight and IC Champion, we could see an LIJ versus LIJ matchup in the 48th anniversary show for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So there's a lot of things that could definitely happen. But Naito better not take Kenta lightly. He is no joke. Even though he was very underused in the WWE and NXT, he is still a damn good wrestler, one of the pillars of New Japan Wrestling, the Mount Rushmore, as Gino Gambino would say. But Naito better not take him lightly. So coming from me, in this huge main event matchup for the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental title, I can smell a lot of shenanigans in this matchup. I don't know why, maybe from Bullet Club, but it's the GTS versus the Destino, and I can see if Kenta has a chance to win, it's going to take maybe 2, possibly 3 GTSs, and Naito's chances of winning will take possibly 2, possibly 3 Destinos. But coming from me, as much as I love Kenta, I'm going to go with Tetsuya Naito to retain both the IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental title by any means and defeat Kenta. And those are my New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Beginning in Osaka 2020 predictions. Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you have winning the double title matchup between Kenta and Naito? Who do you have winning? Who do you have winning the matchup for the U.S. title between Suzuki and Moxley? Let me know, what are you expecting in that matchup? Who do you have winning between Sanada and Switchblade Jay White for possible a big opportunity in the New Japan Cup coming up? And let me know, who do you have winning the New Japan Cup right now? For me, it's got to be either Will Ospreay, Sanada, or Switchblade Jay White. And who do you have winning the Junior Heavyweight title between Ryu Lee and Hiromu Takahashi? Let me know all of your picks and your opinions, and tell me, who is your early picks to win the New Japan Cup this year? Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to me, because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance, and I will see you guys later today for my Ring of Honor's Free Enterprise Baltimore 2020 predictions. Aldous Rouge and Villain Enterprises. Later days, guys, and peace.